Hello everyone and welcome back to QuicksaveTV, your #1 source for Skyrim coverage on YouTube. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about another one of sneaking tips and tricks, which I like to call pulling. Now pulling is the #1 tool in the inventory of every assassin, thief or a silent scout, which most of the people don't even use. It's a very important and very powerful tool which can be used to your advantage. It is especially useful for characters who have difficulties with dealing with many enemies at the same time, but can be just as effectively used by many other classes such as warriors and mages. Now without further ado, let's just go ahead and let me illustrate you examples where it can be applied. I'm sure all of you are aware with the current situation. You're trying to sneak on your enemy, and what happens is that he spots you. After that, you try as quickly as possible to liquidate him, sometimes by maintaining the sneak, sometimes by breaking the sneak, but the result is the same. The whole enemy camp gets alert to your presence. The situation is far from perfect, and you are in a lot of trouble. It's very hard to liquidate these enemies as you do not possess such strength in melee combat. And then you die. And now let's see how you should have done this. We try to sneak up on the orc and he spots us. From now onwards we just move backward to the last known safe position, far away from the rest of the camp. Now that we're segregated from the rest of the group, let's kill him really quickly, no matter in a sneak, without sneak, depending on the situation. And now, we just liquidated one of the targets. Now 5 more to go. Now, the same logic can be applied when you work with a bow as well. You don't necessarily have to go straight to the enemy contact to pull him, but you have to remember that pulling with a bow can bring much more enemies, depending on their positioning. And now in this particular situation we have 5 enemies coming to us. Now the problem with this particular example is that we surrender to panic. We try to liquidate, to throw as many arrows as possible, and this brings very, very sad results. Now very important to remember how we actually pull with the bow. What's the practice? You stay at least 10 meters away from the safe spot, which you deem really dark. It has to be really dark, it has to be, you know, warm and quiet, and that's the position to which you will retreat. Do not fire away the arrow very close to this position. Leave at least 10 meters to which you can retreat. Enemies usually track your arrows from where they came from. Sometimes they get a little bit bugged and they search from the completely wrong position, but usually they track you from all the way you came, where they registered the arrow and they try to go there. So you have to remember that they will come exactly at this spot. So don't fire away too close from your safe spot. The safe spot is where you retreat, and keep quiet until they calm down. Do not fire away until you're absolutely sure that the situation is safe and to your favor. When and if you get spotted, keep your cool. Do not let yourself panic. Stay really cold. They don't know where you are, they just suspect you're here. Don't move from your position. Stay in one place. Any twitchy, needless move will reveal your position. Do not give that gift to them. Let them search for you. In this situation, when it's really dark, they can only find you when they actually bump into you. Do not panic. Everything is under control. They won't be able to find you. Now I'm gonna show you another tricks which I like to call aggressive pull. How does it work? Step again 10 meters away from your safe spot. Fire an arrow. Come back really quickly to the safe spot. Wait until enemies calm down. This works wonders for your sneak skill and for your marksman skill because of the amount of enemies running around, which helps your sneak, and the constant hitting with the arrows, which helps your archery. Now save the game and do the same thing again. Run back quickly. Start moving backwards once the arrow is launched. Don't wait for it to hit the target. Don't enjoy the view. Just do that and run away. Wait for them to calm down. Repeat as many times as necessary. Although it can be considered a little bit exploitive way to play, it's a valid strategy, especially when enemies outnumber you 5 to 1. In conclusion, I would like to say that patience is a virtue. Keep your cold in every situation. Do not panic and be really, really strategical. Don't rush like an idiot. That is not your job. Your job is to get things done without dying. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you could learn something new. If you did, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. All of these things equally help me, and I really value your support. Stay tuned for more content about Skyrim, and have a great day.